In this video, we talk about the power of story. Story is a fantastic way of connecting with your audience and getting them into the top end of your funnel. Stories. Who doesn't love a good story? Oh my goodness. Think about the last movie that you have watched, or think about the last 3 to 4 minute video you have watched on your phone, perhaps. Now, it may be a story about you, so it's really easy to tell a story about ourselves. But a story should literally bring people on an emotional little journey. It could be a story about a client of yours. It could be a story about somebody you know, or even it could be a story about them, directly to them. Stories are highly influential when you can create that emotional connection. And I have some examples to show you later today. When you get that emotional connection, that it shows them how you can solve the problems or satisfy their desires and taps into their emotions and contrasts, then you become more and more valuable to them. Russell Brunson is somebody that we have studied, and Russell Brunson recommends using some kind of a script or a process. And there's another one that we use and we teach our members in our membership as well. So the Russell Brunson one, he makes it quite 3-step. It sounds easy to do, but there's a little bit of work behind it, and it is what they call the hook, story, offer, script. So that's a hook, big juicy promise or a headline to grab their attention, because you've only got about 7 to 10 seconds to grab people's attention in order to get them to watch you. Secondly is engage with them emotionally with the story, the before and after, the I was stuck here and the aha moment of what changed. And then the third is your offer, or as we call it, your call to action, how they can get similar experiences by working with you. Now, the other script that we use is a different one, but it has the same effect. It's called the BLOT. I don't have time to kind of go deeper into it, but it's the bottom line on top. Again, really taking advantage of that 10 seconds of people watching you. It's where you actually put the bottom line on top. So you put the bigger promise, what they're going to get on top. So it keeps them watching instead of working up to here's what you'll get. And that can be really, really effective to get people watching your video, and always ends with a call to action. So collect and craft stories that you see or you hear that are, connecting them with you or your ideal client. And you can save them as video, or if they're in the written, and start collecting them so that you can tweak them and make them your own. Stories where the subject has a hard time, something happens, they get stuck with something, and then they get the answer, and they can really come out and have that aha moment, and they succeed in the end.